Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to go over the Cristiano Ronaldo news today. It broke yesterday, of course, that Ronaldo has basically said that he wants to leave Manchester United. And for me, this is like a serious point where I've got to reflect on how I see Manchester United now. Don't get me wrong, I'm a 90s kid, so when I grew up, Manchester United were like the big fish in the Premier League. They still are like the biggest club in the world probably, and that's from a Liverpool fan. It's just one of them facts out there that they're up there with like Real Madrid and stuff like that. Liverpool are in the same bracket, but worldwide renowned. Like Manchester United is probably the biggest club in the world, as alongside Real Madrid. But the fact that now they've dropped so far that one of their legends, the GOAT, probably the best player to have ever played football, has basically said that he can't help the club achieve what it needs to achieve. And he has got to that point in his career where he is 37, so he's only got potentially a few years left at the top, and he doesn't want to waste his time playing in the Europa League and struggling to get into the top four with Manchester United. And I can see it from his point of view. It is crazy how far they've dropped. It reminds me of the Liverpool that I grew up with. Liverpool weren't always like this. Some kids that were born in the 2010s and onwards will probably only see Liverpool as having recent success. I grew up in the 90s where we didn't do much at all. We were going through what Manchester United's going through right now. Football goes round in what's the word I'm looking for? It goes round in cycles. So, style of play and players that everyone's after and stuff. Manchester United will come good again. And being a rival fan, it is quite funny to see them fall drop so far. Ollie's at the wheel. I wish he had stayed a bit longer, but at the same time, it is quite, a realisation hits home that how quick things can turn around in football. How many times Manchester United did so many great things, and then Alex Ferguson left and just changed everything. And I do have a funny feeling that when Jurgen Klopp decides to exit Liverpool, if we've not got our successor correct, be it Gerrard or Pep Linders or whoever, then we could be going back down that route that Manchester United is going down at this moment in time. But getting back to Ronaldo, I think the fact that he's come out and mentioned this is he already knows where he's going next. I don't think he's going to Madrid. I don't think Juve could afford to keep him. So for me, it leaves three potential options. I don't know. I think the least likely out of the three is Chelsea. Just based on the fact that I do think Ronaldo still loves Manchester United, and I don't think he would go to an English club, other than Manchester United. I know that apparently he was so close to joining City before he went back to United, but a part of me thinks that might have just been agent tactics to get the deal that he wanted at United. Second one is PSG. Now, if this was to come off, this would be one of the dreams that all footballers have had, where Messi and Ronaldo play together. The reason why I don't think that'd happen is Paris seem to be going down a new route now where they're not signing these superstars. They've given Mbappe the keys to the kingdom, basically. Neymar's on his way out. They've brought in, is it Campos? I can't remember his first name, who's this new director of football. And, they've got Vitinha in this summer. So they seem to be aiming for a younger, more vibrant player. So maybe they wouldn't go for the superstar Ronaldo for a couple of years to help them win the Champions League. But it'd be good to see Messi and Ronaldo in a team together and see how they got on, I think, anyway. But my number one choice where I think Ronaldo is going to end up, and I kind of hope he does, is Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich are on the verge of losing Lewandowski, and who better to replace him with than Cristiano Ronaldo? I just think as well Ronaldo with the ego that he's got, which is a good thing in football sometimes. It's given as a bad thing, but in football, if he can go to Bayern, be the top dog, and win the Bundesliga. Like, you know, when he retires, he can turn around and say, I've won the Prem, I've won La Liga, I've won Serie A, I've won Bundesliga. Like, you know, there's not many players out there that can turn around and say that they've done that. And if he could help him win the Champions League again as well, then that's another thing to go towards him, his greatness and his legacy as being a footballer. Like, I do think that Ronaldo wants to, when he retires, retire on a high. Like, you know, there's other athletes in other sports out there that seem to be not doing that, you know, where you've got like LeBron James at Lakers and it's not working out there for him, and Michael Jordan didn't really leave on a high note. Like, maybe Ronaldo wants to leave on like the highest possible note, which would be, you know, Bundesliga champion, Champions League winner, and just call it a day on, like, you know, the mega leagues and go do like a year in America or something, you know, something like that. But yeah, that's where I think he'll go, Bayern Munich. As I said before, I don't think that it's not already in the works where he's going. I think the fact that he's actually said this publicly, it's probably been going on for a few months. You know, his agents had words with Chelsea already apparently, and Bayern Munich in the past. So I think he already knows where he's going. So let's wait and see how this rumbles on, and let's see who United will go to replace him, because, you know, last season Ronaldo was basically the reason why they got to where they did. Why they got through like so far in the Champions League was all down to Ronaldo. Like, his goals alone earned him, like, was it like 10 points in the Champions League, something daft like that? I can't remember exactly, but it was something stupid like that. But yeah, I hope he goes to Bayern. I think it'd be really good. Probably be a bit sod's law for Sadio Mane though. Like, who thought he were going to go to Bayern and be like the top dog, and then they go and sign Ronaldo. It's just one of them, innit? Sod's law. So anyway, guys, I'll end the video here. Let me know your thoughts on where you think Ronaldo's going to go. Is he going to stay at United, or have you got another club that he potentially could move on to? Give this video a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.